Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a wonderful day so far. So here we are, a very highly requested video from me, my skincare routine. And now I have done a skincare routine before and people have been asking me to update it, to let them know if anything's changed. And I really feel like as far as the skincare routine video goes, for me, I wanted to make sure that one, enough has kind of changed from my original skincare routine video that it's worthwhile me revisiting it, and two, that I've been using the products and they are sort of really confirmed as my staple products. It's not like, you know, I got a sample of it, I used it up and I'm not using that anymore. I want you to hear about all the stuff I've used, I've known, I've tried and tested. I would repurchase it, and that is gonna be solidified as my routine for the foreseeable future. So I now feel like we're kind of at that point, and I've got, you know, a collection of products, my AM routine, my PM routine, my weekly and monthly extras are all solidified as my favourites, things I would repurchase, things I'm very happy with, I've seen results I want from, and I'm ready to share it with you. So a lot of products have changed from my previous skincare routine, and I'll talk you through why, but the main core of how I select my skincare and all that kind of stuff, and the routine itself as in the steps, is pretty similar. It's just the actual products that some of which have been replaced or changed or upgraded here and there. Now, just the same as in my previous routine, I've got a real mixture of like a couple of sort of high-end pieces, and I choose to spend my money in skincare on the real things that I feel like are the treatments, the things that really have the most impact and make the most visible difference to my skin. So that's where I kind of invest my money, and then the rest of it, the staples, the kind of core things, the simple stuff, the real basics, those are very, very affordable for the most part. There's a real mix in here, but the majority of this is pretty affordable with a couple of investment purchases, which I'll talk you through. I feel like my routine is pretty realistic, it's achievable for most people, and I'll give you some alternatives where I feel like you might need one. So for reference, I am 35 years old, I have pretty normal skin with ever so slight oiliness like around my nose pretty much. I don't even want to say my T-zone because it's pretty much just my nose and slightly on my forehead, but pretty normal for a 35-year-old. I have obviously some initial signs of aging, fine lines, wrinkles. I have like mild rosacea, and I also have melasma, which you can see is in kind of the most common places. It's pretty mild because, as you can see, I keep my face as much out of the sun as I can, but if my face was as tanned as my body, it would be quite severe. So that is kind of the majority of like my skin concerns and issues. So I'm going to start off with my AM routine because it comes first, so why wouldn't we? So the first thing I do, I never cleanse my skin in the morning. I feel like it's drying, and most skincare experts and skincare companies don't recommend that you wash or cleanse your skin first thing in the morning. You've done your skincare at night, you cleanse, double cleanse your skin at night. There's no need to start off in the morning with a full cleanse, as it will just strip your skin of any oils and all of the good stuff that your skin naturally produces in the night. So the first thing I do in the morning is I use my toner. So this is the one I've been using. I've repurchased this a couple of times, and this is the ordinary glycolic acid toning solution. So I'm really happy with this one. It comes in a very large bottle. This is 8 ounces, 240 mils. It has lasted me months. I'm very happy with it. I've previously tried the Pixie glycolic acid toner, and I really enjoy that one as well. Either or, this one is slightly more affordable, but both of them are really, really good, but this is the one that I've been using. So I start off with a small amount of this on a cotton pad and run it over my skin, and that just starts me off feeling like I've got, you know, a nice, fresh, like smooth, clean canvas for the rest of my skincare. So next up I use the Kiehls Powerful Strength Line Reducing Concentrate. This is one of my investment purchases. It is expensive, but I have noticed a big difference to my lines and my skin texture since I've been using this. I got this in a sample size for my birthday in January from Space NK. And I had to purchase a full size. So the sample was a really good size. I was able to use it for a good couple of weeks. I noticed enough of a difference that I wanted to invest in the larger size. This is 50 ml. I think it also comes in a bigger size than this. Now this has lasted me pretty much. So I think I got my sample in the middle of January. And then I purchased this probably towards the end of January, and it is still going. I'm probably about, let's see, looks like I'm about down to here, so it's probably going to last me another month. I only use this in the morning, but once a day, every day, and it's lasted a very long time. So that to me is why it's worth the money, because it's lasted such a long time. It has an 18-month shelf life. So yeah, I really feel like this is worth the investment. It's a very expensive initial outlay, but you won't have to repurchase it again for like more than 6 months, which I think is amazing and makes it worth the money to me. Next up I go in with an eye cream. Now at the moment I've been using the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Eye Rescue, which I love. I was very lucky enough to have got this in my prize that I won just before Christmas. So it is more expensive than the eye creams I've used previously, and I probably wouldn't repurchase it for that reason. It is a lovely eye cream. I've been very much enjoying it, and I think it's beautiful on the skin, absorbs really nicely, feels incredibly hydrating, and gives me a beautiful canvas under my eyes especially, but I don't like it more than my Clinique Laser Repairwear, which is what I've used previously, so, and that is quite a bit more affordable than this one. So I mean, if money is no object, then definitely pick this one up, but my Clinique for me is more affordable, and to me I see the same results. So once this has run out, my prize, I will probably repurchase the Clinique Laser Repairwear, but this is the one that I've been using for the last few months. Same thing with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. This is my day cream that I've been using for a good few months since Christmas. I received like 3 of these, 1 full size and 2 minis in my prize, so I've been using it for a good long while, but this is my last one and it is nearly all gone. So again, when this one runs out, I will go back to my previous moisturiser, which is the Cerave. Now this is the normal to dry skin with the SPF 25. This brand is such a great affordable brand for basics like cleansers and moisturisers, things like that. You can't go wrong. I find this really, really beautiful on the skin. It leaves a lovely glowy canvas, very hydrating, lots of hyaluronic acid in there, and SPF 25. So in the winter, I just use this. I don't bother with an extra Sol higher SPF. I just use this throughout the winter. In the summer, I will then go in with my Caudalie SPF 50. So this is an anti-wrinkle facial sun care, so it's not necessarily that moisturising, which is why I use my moisturiser first and then go in with this SPF. So it's really, really nice and high, 50. It doesn't leave a huge white cast on the skin. It doesn't make my skin greasy. Makeup goes on beautifully on top of it. And I really, really love this one for like a really, if I know I'm going to be out in the sun, then I don't generally, like if I'm going to be out in the sun all day, I generally won't put makeup on. But when I do, it goes on really nicely over the top of this, and obviously you can reapply this if you don't have makeup on. So if I know I'm going to be in the sun for a good many hours throughout the day, or on a day out, something like that, then I just won't put makeup on. But if I'm just going out for, you know, I think I might be outside for an hour or so during the day, maybe I'm just school running and then the park, then this under makeup just makes me feel like my skin is really, really protected, so I like an extra bit of SPF. And then for lips, so if I am feeling like my lips are feeling a bit chapped, a bit dry, a bit flaky, then I go in with my MAC Lip Scrubtious. This is just a basic lip scrub. It smells like heaven. I have the vanilla one. It is like heaven. And again, it's lasted me for forever. I really like this. It gives you a beautiful, soft, moisturised finish. You don't need to necessarily put lip balm over the top because it is quite moisturising. Once you've got all of the scrub going, it kind of dissolves into like an oily hydrating finish. So you could just do this, but I do love my Lanolips. So this is 100% natural, very high like lanolin content, but it tastes a bit nicer. Not that you should be eating it, but it is a bit more pleasant than just pure lanolin on your lips, just in case, you know, you do get any in your mouth, and the texture is easier because the pure lanolin is very, very thick. One, to just squeeze out of the tube, and two, to put on your lips for daytime, whereas this one is perfect for daytime. It's really, really hydrating. It's really, really nice and soft on the lips. It's the only thing I've got on like my face at the moment is just this lip balm. Yeah, and I'll use, if you know, if I've got makeup on, I don't really feel like I need lipstick, I'll just use this during the day, and it keeps my lips mega soft. So for nighttime, generally I don't use cleansing wipes. The only time I would use cleansing wipes to take off my makeup would be if I'm, say, going straight from work to go for a swim or into the gym, or if I'm, you know, doing a videos back to back and I just quickly need to take the majority of my makeup off, I would use a wipe. Generally I'll double cleanse, but if I do use a makeup wipe, or if I'm traveling, I generally take makeup wipes instead of cleansers and things. These are the ones that I love. This is the Yes to Cucumber Soothing Hypoallergenic Facial Wipes, and they are 95% natural, and they are made with compostable natural cloth. So although we obviously know that facial wipes are not the best thing for the environment because they're, you know, single use, but these are compostable, so they're about as good as it gets. I find these so gentle and soothing on the skin. They are so affordable, and you get 30 in here, and I did a double pack from Boots. They like came in at, you know, 2 packs of 30. So 60 wipes for like, I don't know how many pounds, I'll have it on the screen, but really, really affordable, very gentle, soothing, refreshing, does a decent job as far as cleansing wipes and getting the makeup off. But yeah, not what I would recommend for making sure every scrap is off, because it's not as effective as a double cleanse. But in a hurry, in a rush, just to get the majority off, those are my go-to. So if I'm wearing makeup, then my general first step will be the MAC Cleanse Off Oil. This is like my 5th one. I just repurchased a new one of these. I also really like the Tranquil oil. That's just really the only difference is the scent, but this is just the original Cleanse Off Oil. I haven't found a single other makeup removing product that is as effective, that I like as much as this one. I've tried very many of them, all the Clinique ones that lots of people love. I haven't tried the Drunk Elephant Slay yet, which I want to, but this is my ultimate favourite. First step, gets everything off, waterproof mascara, foundation, everything pretty much more or less off your skin in a very quick, easy solution. I really, really love this one. So next up, I would use a cleanser on my skin with a flannel or a muslin cloth, and this one is a favourite of mine. This is the Holika Aloe Facial Cleansing Foam, and you can see it's nearly used up. I need a new one. I literally bought this because I thought the packaging was really fun and cute, but I love it. It's so refreshing. It really cleans your skin, gets all traces of makeup off, and it's got a lovely rich foam, which I really like. I really feel like I want my cleanser to really foam, because that just makes me feel cleaner, and it's just more fun. And this one, it smells lovely, it feels lovely on the skin, and it really is a great cleanser, and again, very affordable. So then, just for my own peace of mind, I'll go in with my micellar water on a cotton pad and just check any traces of makeup left. Between these two, there is really never anything on my skin. But if I haven't worn makeup, this is my first step. So if I wear makeup, I'll start with these two. If I have had a no makeup day, I'll just go straight in with this one on a cotton pad. Now, on a makeup day, this I find is really useful because, as you can see, my face is a lot lighter than my body because I use a lot of SPF. I wear a lot of hats if I'm sitting in the sun, things like that, to keep the sun off my face, to keep my melasma as under control as I can. But that means that I will take foundation, you know, in all down my neck, ears, everywhere. And so for that reason, this is really handy because it's much easier to get in those places with a cotton pad and some micellar water, and just to check Everything is off your neck, ears, around the back of your head, wherever else you put foundation, hairline, just all those places that it might be easy to miss with your cleansers. And this is just the Garnier Micellar Water. This is the sensitive skin one. Again, 700 mils. It's as big as my head, literally as big as my head. Lasts forever, very affordable. So next up for serum, this is the one that I'm loving at the moment. I had a previous one from It's Skin, that's the brand, Korean skincare brand. Love it. I was sent another serum from them when I did my Yes Style video, and this is a different one. This is the Glow version of their serum, and I love this one because it is just very gentle on the skin. I do my sort of harsher skincare in the evening, so I'm not trying to make my serum be like full of acids or really harsh or anything like that. It's just to treat my skin, get some vitamins in there. This has vitamin E, it's also got lots of nutrients. It's aiming to bring radiance and glow to the skin, and I just find it really refreshing, really gentle, really just full of goodness, and treats my skin before we go in with the retinol. So the retinol that I'm using is the Drunk Elephant Appassioni Retinol Cream. Again, this is my other real investment when it comes to products. This is very expensive, very expensive. I again got a sample of this with my birthday present from Space NK. And then I had all kinds of, every time I was offered a sample of this, you know, and you can choose them in the checkout from Cult Beauty, I got them and I saved them up so I could use it for a good like few weeks to see if it was really worth picking up the full size. And the sample lasted me such a long time, like a good 4 to 6 weeks. So this being a 30 ml, I honestly feel like this is going to last me 4 months. I'll let you know how long this lasts, but I'm expecting this to last for 6 months. So again, while it is expensive, it's about investing in that initial outlay, and knowing that you won't have to repurchase that for a long time. Take advantage of sales. I got this at 15% off because of the Cult Beauty sale. So yeah, I would always try to avoid paying full price for this price of item, but for me it's 100% worth it because it is without a doubt the most effective of all of my skincare. As far as the visible difference it's made to my skin, this is the #1 product I would recommend to you if you have aging skin, if you've got maturing skin, if you have uneven texture and things like that. This has made my skin so smooth, so clear, minimize lines and wrinkles. It is just so effective and so powerful, and in a very short space of time you'll see results in just a few weeks from this. So I would recommend that if you have never used retinol before, probably not to start off with this one. Before this I was using the ordinary retinol and I built that up. I think I started on the 0.5 and went to the 1%. I have completely non-sensitive skin. My skin is like a rhino's hide, let me tell you. I've never had a reaction to like anything before, anything. So as far as the ordinary retinol, I used it every day. I started off using it, you know, every few days, never had an issue, no redness, no soreness, no peeling, no sensitivity, nothing. So I built up very quickly to their strongest version that is available and was using it daily, still never having to take a break, never having any problem. So then I started using this. So bearing in mind I don't have sensitive skin, I'd used a weaker retinol before. I started off with this one and I used it once. I'd read that you need to be careful and very steady because it is very potent. So I used it once, gave it a few days, used it again, no issue, gave it a couple days, used it again, and I did get a slight bit of peeling just between my brows and the tiniest hint of sensitivity, which is absolutely fine, didn't cause me any problems. But bearing in mind that my skin is like bulletproof and I had used retinol before, even though I was going really slowly, it still was very powerful on my skin. So if you're not sure about retinol, if you've never used it before, if you've got very sensitive skin, if you want to try it, fine, just start off slowly, maybe even just once a week to begin with, and give your skin time to react, because it won't be necessarily that you put it on in the night and you wake up in the morning and your whole face has fallen off. That's not necessarily what's going to happen. It might take a few days for the skin to start turning over and you to see the reaction. So don't think because it didn't react the morning after you used it the first time, it's not coming. Give it a good few days when you're just starting to use it. It is very powerful but very effective, and like I said, much like the Kiehls serum, a very expensive initial outlay but will last you for months and months. So next off, I go in with my eye cream, and obviously I could use my same eye cream, but because I was gifted this one, this is from Innisfree, the green tea seed eye cream. Again, I got this one when I did my video with Yes Style, and I have been obsessed with it. I've repurchased this now. This is not the original one I had for this video. This is my second one. I've just got it a few weeks ago. This is so cooling and hydrating on the eyes. I just love using it at night, especially if I've gone in with retinol or something else that can be a little bit, you know, harsh or drying on the skin. This is just so cool, especially in this like hot, humid weather we're having at the moment. It is like freezing cold from the like fridge. Cucumbers are just on my eyes all night long. It is a treat, let me tell you. So yes, I absolutely don't need 2 eye creams. You can use the same eye cream morning and evening, but for that reason I just really love using this one at night because it's so flippin' refreshing and cooling and hydrating, and I love it. Teamed with this next product, so this is my night cream. This is the Mizon multifunction formula all-in-one snail repair cream, another product that I discovered doing my Yes Style video. Oh my god. Again, this is so, like, I don't keep any of my skincare in the fridge, but it feels like these two are being kept in the fridge because they are so cooling and refreshing. The perfect products to put on your skin after you've done your retinol or something else, a skin treatment that is quite harsh on the skin, because it's so flipping cooling and hydrating. I wake up in the morning and it feels like I've just put it on. It's still, my skin still feels hydrated and cool and refreshed. It is my absolute favourite cream to go on in the evenings. If you don't know about snail extract in products, I 100% recommend that you check out Jamie French's video. She did like all snail skincare for like a month, I think, and she investigated all about it. If you're concerned about it, if you think it's gross, if you're freaked out, I hear you. I tried to put this on my husband's face and he was not having it. He was just like, get out of here. I'm not having snails on my face. But I would really recommend watching her video if you're not really sure about the processes, if you're not sure if it's okay to do, if you're a bit grossed out by it. It is a brilliant video that she did, Jamie, and really inspired me to give this a try. It is just beautiful to put on the skin, especially in the evenings, especially when it's hot and you feel parched. It is just really, really kind and gentle and lovely. As far as lips in the evening, Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. This is the berry one. I love this in the evening. This has lasted me flipping months. Look how little has gone. I've been using this every night for months, and you just use the tiniest amount. It has got exfoliants in here, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend using it in the daytime because it could be too harsh then with the sun on your lips if they've been exfoliated in the evening. But it is absolutely beautiful on the skin. I used to just use pure lanolin at night, and that is just as effective as far as moisturising and hydrating your lips, but it's not as pleasant of a feeling and like a smell and a taste if you do accidentally lick your lips or something like that. But this just, you wake up every morning with baby soft lips. Why can't I speak today? So now for my more sort of occasional skincare steps, my masks. Now as far as masks, I feel like with the skincare I do, my sort of daily skincare, it's kind of covering everything I need it to cover as far as treating my skin, as far as tackling, you know, skin problems and cleaning and all of that kind of stuff. So my skincare is kind of like for my soul as opposed to my skin. That's how I feel. I enjoy doing it. It's fun, it's relaxing, it's pampering myself, it's my me time in the bath or whatever. But I have found a few just heavenly products that I use on a sort of weekly or fortnightly basis that I would repurchase over and over again. The first one of those is the Ordinary AHA BHA Peeling Solution. This is like the vampire looking mask. You put it on, it looks like you've been in a horrifying accident. It is blood red, and you leave it on, I think it says for 10 minutes, does it say? 10 minutes, a maximum of 10 minutes. I now leave it on for about 15 minutes because I'm a rebel, but I have used this for a long time. This is about my 4th or 5th bottle of this now. Basically, it's a chemical exfoliant. So instead of the beaded, the rough feeling cleansy type exfoliants where you rub your skin off with like the granules, this does the same thing as that, far more effectively, far more gently, and without the horrible beads that we all know are not good for the environment. So you leave this on, and it's, if you want something that is like instant, you don't want something that's going to take 3 weeks to show a difference, this is your guy. I definitely notice my melasma looks better after I use this. 100%. I don't know if that's scientifically possible, but I've seen it happen with my own eyes. So you leave this on for 15 to 20 minutes, or 10, what it says on the bottle. Start off with 10. I would just be safe. Small amount on, sit there for however many minutes you dare, and your skin afterwards will be like a baby's bum. Soft as anything, smooth, clearer, like more of an even tone and texture. It is like a miracle in a bottle. And if you thought your skin was soft after exfoliating with the granules, wait till you try this. I was scared that this was going to be really mega harsh, but it's much gentler than the granules. I used to use those, and I have quite mild now rosacea, but that scrub, those scrubs used to, my whole face would be like red as anything, really purple, really sore, whereas this, I don't really even get any redness. It just really does not irritate my skin as much as a physical scrub, but this is just incredibly effective, and again, incredibly affordable. If I'm wanting a really deep clean of my skin and my pores are feeling a bit blocked, I'm just wanting to get everything sucked right out of my soul, this is my go-to. This is the L'Oreal Pure Clay Detox Mask. They have all sorts of clay masks, and this is the one designed to like deep clean your skin. It smells, oh my god. I mean, I just put this on and I feel like I'm at a very expensive spa until my children burst in and ruin my zen. It smells like heaven. It's very, very cooling to apply. It then just everything tightens up. It sucks all of the filth out of your life, and you end up with very, very clean feeling and looking skin. It unclogs all my pores, it gets all of the filth out. It is just very, very effective and very, very cheap and cheerful. Really good value for money. Lasts again for months. I probably use this once a week, and the pot will last me 4 months. So again, just great value for money. Does what it says on the tin. Can't argue. And last but not least, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Multi Miracle Glow. This is called a cleanser, mask and balm, and she says it's for baby soft skin. This is the mini size. It's like £8. There is a big size that you can buy, but I just use this maybe like once a week, once a fortnight, and it lasts me again a couple of months. So I'd rather just buy the mini size and be a cheapskate. But obviously the bigger size is slightly better value for money. So I don't use this as a cleanser, I use this as a mask, and I tend to use it either on no makeup days or overnight. So if I was going to an event, if I had a wedding, a big event, something like that, then I would put it on in the morning and just leave it there as long as you possibly can, and then if there's any excess, to just cleanse it off before you put your makeup on. But my favourite thing to do is to put it on at night. So I'll do all of my makeup removing, I'll do my retinol, my serum, and then instead of moisturiser I'll go in with this one. And honestly, you'll wake up with the glowiest, prettiest supermodel skin. That's the only way I can describe it. So I don't necessarily know that it's going to deeply affect your skin as far as, you know, reducing lines and wrinkles and things like that. But again, if you've got a big event and you just want your skin to look glowy, healthy, youthful, lit from within, leave this on as long as you can overnight. Put it on first thing in the morning on a no makeup day, and it will just make your skin look so healthy and fresh and glowy. It's just beautiful, and again, it's a real treat. It just feels so luxurious. It smells like absolute heaven. Oh, just smells expensive, you know, expensive, but it was only £8. Again, I'll use this every week or so, or if I've got something to go to where I want my skin to look its best. but it is just a real treat for me. It feels beautiful, makes my skin look beautiful, and I just really enjoy it. So there you have it. That is all of the skincare products and items that I am loving, that I'm addicted to, that I'm repurchasing. My skincare routine really feels like set and solidified, and like I've been through all my experimentation and trying new things, and I feel like these are the things I'm just going to keep repurchasing. I feel like really happy with everything. I feel really happy with how my skin looks and feels and how makeup goes on, and I just really can't see me changing anything or needing to change anything for the foreseeable future. So please let me know what you guys are using and loving in the comments down below, and I would love to see you in a future video. Otherwise, take care for now. Bye 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 bye.